from Marvin Kirchhofer. So very, very impressive. Now, Olaf Monte, who is the man behind the organisation that creates this car, very experienced, but not perhaps the sort of top young drivers. He's somebody who has been responsible for building these cars, making them work, and this is a special Porsche 911 GT2 RS Clubsport 25. They're only building a few of them, and a good initial run. Let's see whether it's going to be fully on the pace. Yeah, just a little lock up there. We had a quick look out of our commentary box window heading into Morecambe Bend, and actually a Porsche was second fastest going up the hill last year with a 45.5, and it's not a bad intermediate one. Maybe not quite as fast as the fastest time, a couple of seconds off as he heads up the hill now. We're kind of have a little look as he goes across the line, and it is a 51.4. Yeah, let's see how this goes. It's going to be pretty rapid, but I think we're just going to calm down a little bit and see how quickly these cars are going to be going right now. Andrew Morrow, this is, in the Ferrari 488. The 488 in various versions has had a lot of success. It won the Spa 24 Hours a couple of years ago, and they have this challenge trophy now where you get Ferrari drivers all competing against each other in similar cars, one make series. Let's see how the times are going. Pretty good stint, 22.6 seconds, so he's actually doing a good job, isn't he? Yeah, very good job, and you can see the little dab on the brakes there. You see how the car just pitches into the final, technically the final braking zone. It should be, at least for this car, maybe not so much of your Travis and his Subaru, as it steams now across the line. So the time that he has set is 49.88. Adrian Formo heading up the hill. We're riding on board, and once again, getting a really interesting view on a rally car this time. It's not raining today, and Ford, Puma World Rally Car. Oh, you see how a rally car is always happy going off the track. Now, it was Ott Tanak, of course, who set such a rapid pace in the Ford, but let's see what Adrian Formo can do. Yeah, as he screams through, and this was a great lap that this car performed in really tricky conditions on the Friday, and you can see the absolute concentration on Adrian's face as he's steaming up the hill. Yeah, into the last section now. He's done 36.3 into the sector, so he's up there, but I'm not sure it's going to be quite enough because it won't have quite the sheer horsepower. 49.47 seconds. And let's see what he can do. He's part of the development of this car, has done a huge amount of work on it, and off the line it goes. It's able to do 0 to 60 in 1.7 seconds. It's that kind of machine, and already it is rapid through the first section, 4.49 seconds to the 100 meters, and then up through into the next stage. Yep, so blazing underneath the bridge, now kissing a little bit of glass. You can see that the ABS is kicking in as it throws it into Morecambe Corner, a corner where we see plenty of cars ending up in the hay bales as it charges all the way up the hill now, dabbing on the brakes just to get the front end in, going past the wall there, which can really make you feel quite claustrophobic. As you can see again, ABS kicking in to bring it up now, heading up towards the start line to set our first time in the shootout. And I tell you what, this is going to be a pretty good one. Yeah, 49.32. That is... is in this wonderful Nissan Skyline, and I can tell you there is a huge amount of power. It is four-wheel drive. The Nissan Skyline GTR, it's a classic racer that had huge success in its early years, and it's being driven by Jake Hill, front runner in the British touring cars, puts a wheel on the grass, but he's kept his foot on the throttle. He has kept his foot on the throttle, currently sitting P3 in the British Touring Car Championship. He's had great success in this car, winning the Spa Classic in 2021 and also winning the 2021 Touring Car Cup, the shootout with this liveried car. It's a beautiful car, and
I wouldn't want to be a passenger next to Jay driving it so effortlessly up the hill.
He's very much in the mix, but I'm not sure it's going to be quite enough. The second intermediate has come through at 35.7. He's still trying to get a little more pace, 48.18 as he goes over the line. This is the Porsche 911 GT3 Cup. Away goes Adam, the 22-year-old from Lancashire, a karting champion in Ginettas. You know him well, he's a great driver.
Yeah, I've had many times where I've sat next to him in a Ginetta Junior back in the day, and I was always holding on, gripping to my seat. Last year he set a 47.9, and we saw that onboard for him last year, storming up the hill as he takes it. Just a little bit of inside grass there and kisses the outside grass, and this is fantastic onboard there.
The sector time is good. It's right in the mix. 21.6 is not the fastest we've seen, but he's definitely on the game here, isn't he?
Yeah, you can see making plenty of corrections, going up the hill, getting ever so close to those hay bales on either side, and he's going to storm across the line at 47.4.
Indeed. Right now you're going to see an older Formula One car. Always lovely to see. This is the 1976 McLaren Cosworth, and many of you will have heard these Cosworth engines over the years in Formula One. They have a very characteristic sound to them, and Michael Lyons, who's a very successful historic racer, raced Formula Ford and Formula Renault in his times in British GT, so he's done a lot. Let's see what he can do in the McLaren.
Yeah, beautiful sound as he takes it through Morecambe Bend. A very experienced racer in this type of machinery, had many wins in historic racing, so knows exactly how to drive these vehicles and has experience of racing them up the hill as well. He sends it through very close to the hay bales on the right-hand side there, and he storms coming up to the line now. It won't be fastest, but it's not a bad time.
It's a very good time, and he's only just missed out. 46.89 is the time that he's done it. Here we go. Pastrana's away. The runner-up here in 2021. He was 5th here last year. Let's see what he can do with this fantastic machine. I don't think he'll be doing 360s this time, as he did in a little display early on today. He's going for the sheer pace.
Yeah, chucking up more than just grass there, load of dirt. Now you watch this as he stamps on the brake and sends it in to Morecambe Corner, kicking up plenty of dust and nearly losing the rear on the exit.
Did you hear the cheer from the crowd? They were loving it. I tell you what, his sector times are looking good. He was one of the fastest in that first sector. The acceleration off the line was truly remarkable. This is a great run from Travis Pastrana. Can he beat that 45.3 second? No, he's not going to quite do it. The clock is ticking away. Over the line he goes. 46.3.
Wow, and it's
could well be right up there. It's a central seat cockpit as well, as a racing driver loves.
Absolutely, and it launches off the line as we eagerly look at its first 100 metre, and it's not quite as fast as the Rimac, but it certainly has got the pace to charge up the hill. We've got a glimpse of the fantastic onboard here of Rob Bell taking it up earlier. 829 brake horsepower as it steams past our commentary box, slams onto the brake through Morecambe Corner, takes it a little bit gentle, and you can see how dirty it is there, Ben, kicking up the dust.
Yeah, you've got to be so careful with track limitations here. There are no curbs to go on. You can end up in that wall too. We've seen cars hit that flip wall before, but it was beautifully done. Marvin Kirchhoffer is actually driving it very well, and the sector times are looking good. This is going to be a very rapid time coming over the line. 45.34. That is a very quick time, fastest so far.